Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's Tuesday morning, May the 28th, 7:30. The reason why we're here on Tuesday, of course, yesterday was Memorial Day and the markets were closed. The good news is we're starting a nice, bright green morning. Wonderful. I always feel like this. It's as if over the weekend, the long weekend, our businesses, because they are our businesses, we own these businesses. They've been busy making things, selling things, doing things, and here we are today, the benefits and the fruits of our labor. We own those businesses, and today our businesses are up. They've made some money over the weekend. They've sold some stuff. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're buying a business. I have the top 500 businesses in the world, thereby being the S&P 500. And here we are today with a nice little bounce. Nice, fantastic. I do expect to see this week a nice rally to up to $90,000. Remember, I started with $5,000 at the beginning, nearly 3 years ago. We're just coming up to our anniversary. It'll be 3 years in a month, and we are just touching 89.1. So we should make 90,000 this week. I do have some margin at $24,000 of margin. So as I earn money, and my only income, of course, is YouTube, I'll earn money on YouTube, and over the next few months I'll be able to get paid in my job and pay back the margin. So that'll add 24,000 to the balance, of course, because that is paying off the margin of the stocks I already own. So that's obviously going to take me over there as long as I earn that money, get paid, don't spend it, keep investing. And then, of course, we've got the growth on that as well. So I'm expecting another 8% this year on this, so that's what I'm looking for. So let's hope all that comes off, and if it does, it'll be absolutely wonderful. Anyway, there we are. Welcome. We've got some minor earnings this morning. I say minor, Costco's hardly minor, but we have some earnings this week. If you want me to cover them, if you are a member of my channel and you want me to either start early in the morning or work late in the evening, you can ask me to do it for a super chat. You can ask me to do an earnings for you. If there's a stock that you want me to cover and you want to see it all live, then I can do that for you. All you got to do is ask, and I will do it for you. Anyway, welcome to everybody. Welcome to the extra channel. People have been chatting there over the weekend. We actually went all day, or most of yesterday, as I was coming into the 25,000 subscribers, which is a milestone for YouTube. It's a special moment when you hit 10,000, 25,000, 50, and then 100. That's our next targets. Thank you very much yesterday for being in the extra channel. Thank you for being here when it happened. There was a moment yesterday when it happened. You may have seen it. But you can see right now we are at 25,019. So it's nice and stable, solid, really great. Thank you very much indeed. If you were there last night when it happened, Mark Saxby was there live when it happened, and Zach Zay, I think, was on the other channel. He was, I think, 5 away from the moment it turned over to 25. But anyway, thank you to all of you that were taking part in all of that yesterday. All right, good stuff. So let's make a start. Let's go through our positions, see what's up today. All right. The S&P, the overall index, is up. Virgin Galactic today, up 5.3%. It's a trading stock at the moment, up and down between the 84s and the $1.10s and stuff like that. Are you doing it over and over again? Do you keep trading it? Remember, it's a very good idea because the stock is undervalued at the moment. So if you believe in it and you believe it's not going to go bankrupt, what an opportunity to keep trading Virgin Galactic in and out, because undervalued to where it is. You've got a flight coming up, of course. We'll be covering it live. Why not? It's a good opportunity. Just remember to try and do it in a tax-free environment, like your IRA or ISA. Palantir is up today. Gold is up today, 0.84. We're expecting Jefferson Boots live on the show soon. He wants to come back on the show again, which is nice. So we'll be hearing from him. Let's cover all the questions this morning. What have we got here? We've got good morning from Henrik in Denmark. Welcome to you, Henrik. Thank you for your 6-month badge now. You've been a member for 6 months. Between 6 months and 12 months. So you'll be getting your 1 year soon. And when you get 2 years, of course, you can join our VIP club. Octavio Garcia, welcome to you as well. 1-year badge. Ed Nevius 1. I think a lot of people are about to become 2. And when they become 2, of course, they're going to get the entry into the VIP club. And that's where eventually we'll be doing one-on-one, we'll be doing meetups and all sorts. Anyway, good evening, Ed Nevius. How are you? Good morning, all. Good morning, Lance Strength. Chris Schultz, good morning to you. Hugo T. GameStop, great stuff, is up 23%. GameStop, it is indeed up today, 23%. Congratulations if you are trading this one. Remember, very, very difficult thing. It's like I've said before, people often misquote me. When I say it's going to zero, I say most people who are trading this are going to zero. The business itself is not going to zero. It's not like FFIE with no value at all. It has stores, it sells product. It's very close to me. And in fact, I was talking to people that work at GameStop. I don't mean work at GameStop as in the shop. I mean the directors. I was having a phone call trying to get the CEO on the show the other day. And GameStop is a business. It does make money. It has got cash. I don't think it's a business I'd want to invest in because of the manipulation around it. It's just I just wouldn't touch it because of that. And that's the damage that this sort of thing causes. But yes, it's up 23% today. Twice what you'd make in a year on the S&P. Are you going to take your profit, or do you think it just run forever? Remember, it's got no value. It's got no value anywhere near here. Its intrinsic value is a fraction of this. So just bear that in mind. You're just hoping that everyone's going to pump it up forever and ever and ever. And of course, we know what happens then. People start taking profits and you end up owning something worth nothing. So be very, very careful. We're here to be responsible, help people. We're not here to pump and dump stock. I only own the S&P. Good, GoDB, good morning to you. How are you this morning? Lovely to have you here. Let's go for our positions. We covered gold, we covered the S&P. So Amazon taking a bit of a drop today, down 0.09, hardly at all. Apple now finally recovering. It was dumped when Warren Buffett moved out of it a bit. People started dumping it. It's all come back up again though. It was a good opportunity, a bit like Meta. Meta got oversold, now Meta's back. Exactly the same. I own Apple on my UK account. And when I say I own Apple on my UK account, only because that's what I've won. If you are, in fact, I'll give you the links right now. I've got a couple of links here to share with you. If you want some free stock, listen up, here it comes. So I've got a couple of opportunities for you. If, like me, you want Robinhood, I use Robinhood, and you want the gold level, which is what I use, it's worth $5 a month to me. It absolutely is because of the 3% match when it would only be 1% match, the 6.25 margin compared to about 12% without the gold. I mean, there it is. It pays for itself just there. The $2,000 interest free pays for itself just on that margin. The 5.75 interest, which you don't, I think you get 1% without the gold. So it pays for itself every level of the way. So I use it. I wouldn't be telling you about it. I'm not trying to sell you it, but I use gold. So if you are interested in Robinhood and you want gold, click on this link I'm going to give you now. Because if I give you this link now, I only need a few more people and I will get a solid gold credit card worth $2,000, and so can you. Because what you do is you share that link out as well, and you can get a solid gold credit card worth $2,000. I've only got a couple more to go, and I'll get one. And when I get one, I've told everybody I'm going to show you on the show, and then melt it down. There's no point me walking around with a solid gold credit card. That's nonsense. I will melt it down, and I will put the money in S&P 500, so you know where I am. So anyway, if you are in the US and you want to get a solid gold credit card and help me, if you want to sign up for gold, click on that link, sign up for gold, and we are golden, literally golden, and you can be too. I'll give it to my Rumble audience as well. Thank you, Rumblers, for joining me this morning. Let me refresh the screen so I can bring my audience into the interview. Also, I'll give you, if you don't want gold, but you do want some free stocks, here is my USA link. If you are in the US and you want free shares, this is how I get my free Apple shares. It's only fractional shares, but it's free money. You get free money. I get free money. Everybody wins. Why not? I mean, why not get free shares? After 3 days, you can sell them if you don't want to stay with Robinhood, if that's your that's your idea, you can do that. Now, don't feel left out if you're in the UK, because I have a UK Robinhood account as well, which is where I've got my Apple shares from, my fractional shares from. There you go. Just full disclosure, I've got about $112. About 8 or 9 people have clicked on my link, and I've got $112 thereabouts. This is my US account, what you're looking at now. If I log out, you'll see about $112 in my UK account, and that's just my Apple that I've won. So anyway, there are all your links. Let me give everybody here in Rumble it as well. There's the UK, and I'll give you the USA one as well. All right, so there you go. Free shares, free money. It really is free money. Just got to go and claim it. There you go. Let me see what I've missed. IBIS. What do you know about IPW? I tripled my money on it all last week, but just can't figure out why. IPW. IBIS. Are you one of my members? No, you're not. I can't really go into it very much then, but I will. I'll just put it on the screen for you. IPW, iPower. You can't work out why? Well, I can't, without reviewing the stock, I can't tell you either. But obviously it did go up negative 40% to, yeah, it went up 40% last week. And it's gone up 366% in the month. So that's why it is a retail, consumer, home, garden, in-home, farming, pet and well-being supplier. But I'd need to look at the numbers, the balance sheet to find out why. But congratulations. Maybe you want to consider taking profit from that. I mean, I would, wouldn't you? It's a penny stock at the end of the day, and you've made, if you tripled your money, you'd make on the S&P in about 20 years. So why not? Martin, I asked you 4 to 5 months ago if you could look at Frey. Is it still on your list? Frey, let's have a look. F-R-E-Y. Henrik, we stopped doing the free reviews because so many people now are members of well, you're a member, of course, but Super Chat, and we just can't get round to the free ones anymore. So what we do now is if you want a review, you can have a review, and it's members only, and you Super Chat. And the more you Super Chat, the higher priority it is. So if you tip $1, you go at the bottom of the list. If you tip more, then you go further up the list. But looking at it, Frey, I've got 7 Super Chatted reviews to do. So there's 7 before we get to the free list. In fact, there's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I just can't. 11. I just can't get to the free list. So we don't do that anymore. I'd love to be able to do reviews for you for free. Unfortunately, I just can't, because too many people, put value on it, and they give a super chat to it, which means I just can't get to it. So I just don't do the free list anymore. However, what I do for the members is on Members Day, I do mini reviews. And the other day, I think you missed the show, I did 10 mini reviews. 10, which is like a 5-minute review on a stock for free. That was for free. And I did that the other day. So if you ever want to know if I've done your review, all you've got to do is go into YouTube like this. I'll show you how you do it, and you might find it. All right. So this is what you do. Let's take you over here. This is Google. So if I type in YouTube, right, bring up my channel. All right, go to the top here. Type Martyn Lucas, and then put your ticker symbol. And you said it was, what did you call it? F-R-E-Y. F-R-E-Y. You do that, and then you see, have I done it? And the answer is, it doesn't appear so. No, it doesn't look like I've done that one. I've done nearly 200 reviews now. So I apologize. I can't do free reviews anymore. There's just too many people now who are members who want me to do reviews. So if you want a review, I do them free. But what I do, I don't take a list. What I do on certain members' days, I'll say it's Members' Day today. The first 10 people who comment to me, I will do it. And I've done that. I did that last week. I think you may have missed that event. But so I still give back free reviews to the members, and you can still get a review for $1. It's just it will be at the bottom of the list. That's all. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Hey, Martyn, big congratulations on 25,000 subscribers. Thank you so much indeed. Yeah. Let's have a look at it again. 25,021. Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? Thank you. That's one end of a giant football stadium. It's 1/4 of a giant football stadium. The Wembley Stadium in England's 100,000. So that's one end of a full giant football stadium. So to me, it's a huge honor, and I'm very, very privileged. It's very, very exciting. So thank you to all of you that are in that 25,000. What do you think of LIDR as a long-term investment? LIDR, LIDR. I'd need to do a review. It's not one I believe I've done. LIDR. Let's have a look. AI. Engages development, vision, hardware, software, and algorithms. I don't know. I'd have to do... I'm looking at it. I'd have to do a full review on it. I don't know. Never looked at it before. Martyn, I think you did Frey 3 months ago. Well, it's not showing on when I search for it. I'll try again. Look, if I search for it, it should come up, shouldn't it? So go to my YouTube channel. Martyn Lucas. I'll put the whole word in this time. Frey. No, it doesn't show up. If I had it done, it would have showed up. The only thing is, it may have been, I may have done it during a live show and it never made its way to its own to its own video. So there's a possibility. GoDB. It may have been in a live show. I think he did it as well. Shane Majors. Yeah, well, it's not. It's obviously not. It's obviously not its own video. Otherwise, it would come up. I obviously did it during a live show. Martyn, good morning. Let's have a profitable week for everyone. Yes, indeed. I'm expecting to get to 90,000 this week. Of course, by the 21st of June, that's my next payday. So I've got, a few weeks to go before that. I'll get paid again, and I'm bringing in about $3,000 a month now. So I will be 92,000 next month by paying off the margin, because I've currently got $24,000 of margin. You can see it running right there. Look, 24,000 of margin. Because I'm very optimistic for the markets. So now I'm not buying anything. It's going up. It's going up and sideways. Not much left this year. So what I'm doing is just working. The biggest investment is yourself to pay back margin and wait for the next pullback, and then we do it all over again. Just the same thing over and over again. Owning more and more great businesses and enjoying watching them earn me money. That's how it works, right? John Granfor, congratulations, Martyn, on 25,000. Thank you very much. That's okay. I know you are a busy man. Thanks for that. Good show. You're very welcome. As I say, I repeat, any member can have a free review. However, I only do it on Members Day, and I'll say, hey, it's Members Day today. First 10, I'll do mini reviews. If, however, you want a review and you are a member, you can super chat me for $1 and it will go on the list. $1 goes to the bottom, $20 goes to the top, $100, we've had it 3 times now, is a play it now, do it now full review. We've had that 3 times on the show. So you've got options, but that's the best I can do. Hi, Martyn. Both the S&P both are the S&P, and can you tell us SPLG versus SPY, what's the difference other than price tags? S&P, you mean VU and SPY? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, I've answered this before, but I will answer it again, right? Okay, now you cannot buy the S&P 500. You can't buy it. A retail investor cannot buy the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is an index. It's like you can't buy the New York Stock Exchange, all right? You can't buy the New York Stock Exchange. You can't buy the S&P 500. What you have to buy is an ETF, an exchange traded fund. It's the S&P in a managed fund. Okay, even though it's passively managed, not actively managed, it's passively managed. You own the S&P in an exchange traded fund, an ETF. Now, to do that, you have several choices. There's many actually. There's many, but the top two, without a million miles ahead of the rest, are SPY, SPY. You may have heard of that. That's the most famous, and VU. SPY is the choice of the professional. SPY is the choice of Wall Street. Now, you might say, okay, then, well, why don't I buy that then? Well, it's very, 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 very slightly more expensive. So significant, you wouldn't know the difference between that and VU. But VU is very slightly cheaper. It's got less volume in it, and because SPY is the choice of the professional, if you like. So it's got more movement in it, if you like, put it that way. But it's exactly the same. If you put the SPY, SPY, and VU side by side, VU of course is Vanguard. Okay, if you put the two side by side, they are virtually identical. Like, you'll see the same 500 companies, and what makes up the S&P is the 500 companies, and then you've got the allocation, the percentage between those companies. So Nvidia is up there at 5%, and Bank of America is down there at 0.001 or whatever it might be. Now, the point is, the SPY or VU are exactly the same allocations, exactly. Now, when I say exactly, I mean exactly without looking under a zoomed in microscope. If you look very, very closely, there are some very, 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 very fine differences. But the difference, unless you're trading hundreds of millions of dollars, you won't see the difference. There is no difference as far as you are concerned. Even if you're a multimillionaire retail investor, you will not see the difference. It's for institutions, and even then, it's so small, it would make a difference. But if you're trading hundreds of millions of shares a day, then it adds up, right? But the point is, VU is the preferred choice of retail investors because it's slightly cheaper. And what I mean by that is, if I go to VU right now, and in fact, I'll show you so you can understand it. If you look here, what we're talking about, the expense ratio. The expense ratio is the cost of running this fund. Now, it's not an actively managed fund. No one's coming in and out of it daily, minute by minute. It's periodically, so it's passively managed. And periodically, end of the year, they'll look at it and take out the companies that are failing, bring new ones in. So you're always going to get the best 500 companies, right? So 0.03 is the expense ratio. Well, if I duplicate this window a minute, and I do SPY, you will see, and I know what you're going to ask me in a minute. You're going to go, well, it's cheaper. It's a different price. Well, I'll explain that in a second. If you look at the expense ratio for SPY, you see it's more expensive. So more of the money that you make goes out to pay the cost of running the fund. Can you see that? 0.03 is VU, and 0.09 is SPY. So SPY is going to cost you more money. So more of your profit is going to go in managing this fund because it's much more volume. Okay, it works. A lot more trades are done within this. Now then, the other thing that you might say is, you might go, yeah, but it's a different price. It's $530, whereas VU is $487. I'm going to buy VU then. It's cheaper. It's not cheaper. It was set at a later date. Its inception date was later. They grow exactly the same. Their growth is exactly the same. As they go up, as they grow exactly the same, okay? The S&P, the VU started later, so it was cheaper. That's all. But it's not about the price of the stock, the share. It's about the percentage, and it will change exactly the same. If we look today, the S&P VU is up 0.15. If I look at SPY, it says it's up 0.17. And that slight subtle difference as the fact that I have a bit of margin. See, it looks the same, 0.16. It's the same. They're just measuring slightly different. Look, 0.15, 0.16. See? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. Now you go, look, it's 84 cents compared to 71 cents because the stock is cheaper, but the percentage is the same. So it doesn't matter which S&P 500 you buy. You have to buy it through an ETF. It doesn't matter which one you buy. It makes absolutely no difference. But I use VU because VU is the right one for the retail investor. It's slightly cheaper. You get slightly more profit, but it's designed for people who aren't trading second by second. Because remember, people trade the S&P millisecond by millisecond, and SPY is designed for that. So you pay slightly more for it. So if you've got a Bloomberg terminal and you're trading millisecond by millisecond at hundreds of millions of dollars a time, then you want SPY. But if you're like me and you're either trading a couple of times a day, a few times a day, or never, and you've got less than hundreds of millions, then S&P VU Vanguard is better for you. That makes sense? I hope that was a good answer for you. Can anyone explain why DJT's holding in the 40s? I don't understand with all the financial news about it. Not trying to be political, but generally curious about the market. Yeah, I mean, DJT has got nothing to do with the market. Donald Trump's stock has nothing to do with the market at all. It has no correlation to the markets whatsoever. It is a popularity contest. It's a protest vote if you're for Biden. Biden's fans, if you like, are shorting it. Trump's people are buying it. And it's just a popularity contest. It's up and down like a yo-yo. There's no value to it at all. It's there to make Donald Trump money, not you. You can make money from trading it, but it's Russian roulette. It goes up, it goes down. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just popularity. It's just people betting, and you can't put any reason behind it. There's no fundamentals to it at all. It's just purely a random test. It isn't anything. Big UNC, you mentioned SPLG. I can't spend too much. I have to focus on my members. I've given you more time than I can really allow on a non-member. The same thing applies. Exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter. I gave you the top two. Don't be. I'm going to buy this because it's $62. Look, it's moved exactly the same. The percentage is the same. It's exactly the same. The expense ratio is 0.2. It's even cheaper than VU. But again, SPY was 9, VU was 3, and this is 2. There's insignificantly no difference. I prefer VU because VU was designed specifically for retail investors. But don't get hung up on it. It really doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make any difference at all. Whichever one you buy, it'll make no difference at all. It's exactly the same. The allocation is virtually identical. If you look at the allocation, it's virtually identical. All right? There's nothing really in it. I mean, unless you're hundreds of millionaires you know, unless you're a 100 millionaire, there really is no benefit over either. You're never going to see it. You're never going to know it. You're never going to measure it. I can dissect each one. We could bring up all the 3 allocations tables, and we could show you that, you know, on here they have, I mean, if you look at Microsoft, they are putting 7.13 into Microsoft. If we go to VU, they are putting 6.84 into Microsoft. Now, SPY, I need to explain this. SPY and VU are identical. This one is slightly different, right? It's putting slightly more into tech, but so significantly. Look, 6.84 compared to 7.13. Apple, 6.15, 5.84. Nvidia, 5, this is on VU, and SPLG, 5.87. So what I can say to you is this, and I'm glad you've got me to come back on it, actually. SPY and VU are virtually identical. This one that you've brought up, right, SPLG, looks from first look, it's the S&P 500, the same stocks, but they're giving slightly more weight to tech. They're giving slightly more weight to tech. Now, the S&P 500, as in its original form, which is VU and SPY, has been proven over time to be the benchmark, to be the most effective. If you start adjusting it and going more tech, and there's nothing wrong with that, AI is the flavor of the day. Remember, when that comes to an end, things can drop off a little bit. So I like the S&P in its original form, which is VU and SPY, where it is. You need to have a balanced approach to tech, not, you know, go all in or, you know, more weighted. I mean, it's not much. If you are really, really tech related, maybe you'll like it better, but it's so small. It doesn't appeal to me. Doesn't appeal to me, but I can understand why you might want that. That's got to come down to you. If you want to really, really compare it, and you're really serious about it, we can't do it on this show. I'd have to be a financial advisor and sit down for hours, and I can't do that. What you need to do, if you are genuinely concerned, is get the prospectus for SPY, the prospectus for VU, and the prospectus for SPDR, which you can do on their website. And you can see the 500 companies. It's not exactly 500, by the way. I think it's 504, just called 500. If you go and look at those companies.
Henrik Yorkos donated 17 Danish kroner through a super chat. Hi Martin, can you do a review on Frey for me?
Yes, absolutely I can. Let me come back to that in a second. So go through the allocations and go, I prefer, because you know you might go, I would like a bit more Microsoft than Bank of America, or I'd like a bit more Tesla than, you know, Wells Fargo. I'm just using examples, and you can make that decision. I think overall you're not going to see any benefit. The most important, or any difference. The most important thing is to stay invested and be invested, and how you manage your emotions and just stay invested. The minor differences aren't going to be noticeable, but if you are really concerned, then get all 3 prospectuses up, look at them, and decide, you know, would you like a bit more of Microsoft, a bit more of Apple, or a bit less of this one? And at the end of the day, you can make that decision. I'm happy with VU. You might prefer the prospectus of SPDR. Good morning, Martin. When is ASTI CEO your guest? Okay, to find out, you can either search Martyn Lucas ASTI, that's one way, or go to the homepage of the channel, look down here and go to upcoming live streams. See it? Upcoming live. If I refresh the screen, that was Sunday's show. I covered the Sunday show for Sensei this week. He couldn't make it this week. So upcoming live streams, if you look here, there are the upcoming live streams. Click on the arrow, move to the right. There is the earnings, June the 4th. And you can't go any more. So click on the tab, upcoming live streams. These are the events we've got coming up every day. And there you go. There's the interview. There's the interview. June the 21st at 12 p.m. June the 21st at 12 p.m. And that'll be in your time zone. If you click on that, that'll tell you in your time zone. And you can leave comments and questions for Paul Worley there. So that's all you have to do. Go on the homepage and there's your answer. Mark Saxby, morning all. Congratulations on the 25,000 subscribers, Martin. Can I thank you, Mark Saxby? Can I thank you for your lovely thank you on the channel? The congratulations. That was really nice of you. Where was it? If we do here, this was the moment it happened. If you were watching, this was the moment it happened. 12 hours ago, we passed 25,000. And I had a wonderful comment from Mark Saxby. Look, awesome. Fireworks. Yay. So thank you, Mark Saxby, for that. Mark was there when it happened live. So that was cool. Go, 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 says Mike. Yes, yes, yes. Whoops. Yes, yes, yes. Whoops. Try again. Thank you, Mike. So yeah. Thank you, Mark Saxby, for being there with me. And we always try to cover these live events when they happen. The next one will be 50,000 if we get there. If we got to, can't just assume you will. How's the music channel going? That's a good idea. Let's have a little look. Switch account, Martyn Lucas. Thank you for watching my playlist, by the way, my new playlist. That's very, very nice to get some views on my new playlist. I'm growing again. We've gone from, we're up to now 5,811 subscribers. So we are growing. I know it's really slow, but we are growing. So where are we? We were at 3,300 watch time. All right. We are now at... There you go. We're now at 3,400. So thank you very much. Because you can see, this is the last year. It's a rolling tally. Can you see how it falls off? But look, can you see that falls off, that gets added. So if you add the same as you take off, it stays the same. But we've gone from 3,300 to 3,400. But can you see overall, we are growing. Overall, we are growing. So slowly, but we're growing. So thank you to you, Mike. I know I see it all the time. I know who's watching. It's 2 or 3 people doing it all the time, which is very, very kind. I don't know where the 5,811 people are. If they all showed up for 1 hour, would be done in 1 hour. We're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. But for those of you who don't know, my channel is always on the brink of being demonetized and not being able to do the live shows. But I put out a new playlist, and many of you actually did go and watch it. So I thank you for that. The new playlist has been really popular. So thank you to all of you that did. I recorded 7 new songs, and thank you to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me share with you here on the screen. Here's my music channel. These were the latest videos. Right at the top, I recorded Sounds of Silence, Change is Gonna Come, Long Tall Sally, Don't Stop Believing, American Pie for Memorial Day, He Ain't Heavy, and there you go. Which one's the most popular? Let me have a look. Let me refresh the screen. The most popular one, I think, is He ain't heavy. Yeah, look, that one for some reason is doing really well. It's actually more than 195. It shows a day behind on the channel. It's about 300. So I'm really chuffed with that one. That's really done good. But if you want the whole playlist, you want to support me, what you do is you go to the playlist at the top, view full playlist, and if you like, I will give you the link to the playlist. Let me put it on the screen so you can see it. And if you want to just click the playlist, the songs I recorded for you for Memorial Day and all the rest of it, and you can. They're all new. Let me share with you. Look, here is the playlist. Starts with Change Is Gonna Come. And I tried to be clever with this one. There's a bit of visual imagery, and I put some people in it and stuff like that. So if you want to check it out, that's the playlist. What you do is you click play all. You can click replay on shuffle if you want. I'll give you the link for it. Here it is. I'll put it in here. John Granfor, thank you very much. I love singing I love singing the Frank Sinatra stuff. There you go. I'll give it to my Rumble audience as well. Happy Tuesday, all rockish. Now we need to grow the Rumble audience. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, I can't start my extra channel yet, guys, because I'm earning less than $1 a day, and I can't afford to invest in the extra channel. I don't think nobody would be watching on Rumble. I'd be paying to broadcast to nobody. So we are growing, but at the moment we are a million miles behind Rumble. But hopefully we'll get there. We are growing, and we just keep on going. I upload all my videos to Rumble now, so you can watch them on Rumble if you prefer. Anyway, 15 minutes ago before the bell goes. Thanks, Martin. I'll be sticking with SPLG. It is an ETF. They are all ETFs. Exchange Traded Funds. All of the ones I mentioned, VU, SPY, SPLG, they are all ETFs. And, I can see why looking at the allocation, I can see why you would stick with SPLG. I do see that tech is the leading factor right now. I don't want to be overweighted. Should we have a macro condition that requires more of defensive stocks like J&J, like Coca-Cola, pharmaceuticals, things like that. So, but again, it's so small, it's not going to make any difference. Good morning, Seth Houston. Also, the expense of an ETF are subtracted from the price you got it for each year, I believe so. The ETF expense ratio is taken out. It gets taken out. It's built into the price. You don't get charged it. You don't get a fee. They don't send you a fee. There's no bill. It just comes at, it's just built into the price. That's all. It's like the price to earnings ratio. It just tells you what you're getting for your money. You don't get billed it. They don't charge you it. There's no suddenly, I owe $200 to Vanguard. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, it just comes out when you buy it. You don't even know it. SPLG costs 62. I know. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't be concerned about the price though. Or 60. It sounds better because it's $62. Now, of course, if you can't fractional share, your brokerage doesn't let you fractional share. That's where SPLG has some benefit. But again, it's not about buying an overall share, is it? It's about buying an amount of money that grows by percentage. Buying $10 of the S&P is exactly the same as buying a whole share of the S&P. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you buy. It's the percentage. So to say that the stock is cheaper doesn't make a difference. The only other benefit to it being cheaper is it's easier to do options trading. But if you don't do options trading, because remember, options is 100 shares, so it's cheaper. But again, it doesn't make any difference. Can you do a review on Frey? Right, so now I've got a request here for Frey. So let me do that now. Let me write that down rather. All right, I wanted to find out Danish kroner. It's $2.48. So now I know where to put it on the list. So I've got to go down on the list now. It's now on the list. It's about 12th down the list. So let me write this down. We're going to start doing some more reviews again now. There we go. Here we go. About 9th. It's about 9th. So this is Frey. Let me write it down. Frey. Is this the one? Can you just confirm to me that this is the one that you're looking at? Freya battery. Is this the one? Is that the one? And Henrik. All right. Is this the one? If you can just confirm to me that that is the right stock, just so I know, Henrik, what we're looking at right now. You are the best. I am big on tech. Thank you so much. I don't want you to waste too much of your time on me. The time you give me is much. You're very welcome. Big UNC. Everyone is important here. Everyone's the same, but I have to focus obviously on the members because it's the members that pay for the channel. It's the members that fund it and the subscribers on Rumble who fund it. I couldn't be here. I don't make any money from live shows. I make money from making videos. So when I go live every day, that's funded by the members. It wouldn't exist. I couldn't sit here for 12 hours a day unless I had members. It just wouldn't work. So that's why we have members. And then in return, I give 20 times back what you put in. That's what I've always said, and that's what people say. Juan Zavala, good afternoon to you. Okay, why is it not in euros? I am almost certain Denmark is in the EU. Why is it not in euros? I've no idea why it's not in euros. That's the currency that you've got your settings set to. In Denmark, on your YouTube settings, you probably have a choice how you what currency that you're using, and you've chosen Danish kroner. And that's what that is. I think you have a choice. Anyway, good morning all, Jenny. The real question is the ASTI live show going to happen before Q1 earnings call? Well, we don't know, do we? Because the earnings keeps moving. That's a good question. We are trying. I know you are, John. I know you are. And we are slowly growing. It's very, very hard work, but I never give up. I never will give up. And we'll stay in the game. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Lovely to have you over there on Twitch. Good morning, Stacey Bailey. 9 minutes to go. If you can just confirm to me that that is the right stock. Henrik, yes, it is. Okay, Freya battery. I've just written that down. Yep. Okay, good. Now then, I want to tell you, this is very, very serious. This is no joke. A few miles away from me the other day, just a few miles, in fact, 20 minutes up the road, 20 minutes, we had major tornadoes on the ground blowing away people's houses. 20 minutes from us. We've had tornadoes in our town before. About 100 years ago, that completely obliterated the town. I mean, like, flattened it. Every house flattened, people dead. I mean, terrible. 20 minutes up the road, two tornadoes on the ground, I think 8 or 12 people killed, and a town flattened just above us, 20 minutes away. So I'm very thankful that we're still here. But we are in a week of tornadoes. There's tornadoes. There was a Dallas tornado warning this morning. It's gone away now. But we've got a week of storms at the moment. So I got backup internet and backup power, and we do have a shelter. So if I have to suddenly leave, the sirens will go off. You understand why, okay? And I said to Leah, I can't even imagine if we survived it. I can't even imagine rebuilding this studio. Can you imagine all of this ends up all over the fields and on people's roofs and in people's gardens? I can't even imagine having to rebuild. I think I'd just pack up and go back to England and start again over there. I don't know how you get your head around it. I don't know how people do it. Anyway, so fortunately we're okay, but just bear that in mind. I can hear thunder outside. We have got very scary clouds, and we can have a tornado drop in our area now at any time. Literally 20 minutes up the road, a town was flattened. So just bear that in mind. If I suddenly have to go, you know why. Right. Not trying to make it more dramatic than it is. I'm just telling you how it is. Tilray and SNDL are both up. Let's have a quick look. Tilray's barcoding today, preparing for its next position. You do an amazing Frank Sinatra. I love singing his songs. So easy, just so relaxed. I love it. I've been trying to get your watch hours up. Thank you, Stacey Bailey. Thank you so much. There's Stacey, John, Mike, all the time. I can see it. And I can't thank you enough. It's what I want to say though, because I can see how people watch, is if you open a tab and then another tab, it doesn't work. It pauses. You have to, YouTube realized that, people could open 100 tabs. It wouldn't work. The tab will pause. The only way you can open more tabs is by making it a window. So you drag it down. It's not in the tab, it's not in the taskbar at the top, the tab bar. It's a separate window. And then it plays. If you're trying to, do more views, either just do one tab and leave it open, or if you want to do more, create a second window. Otherwise it will pause. And I've seen, because I can see, how it's getting watched, and I can see, and I get an impression of when it looks very obvious that a playlist was getting paused. And how I know that is because I see a list of songs in a playlist that only have 1 second each. They start and they stop, and they start and they stop. So I see that. So if you're going to put the effort in, I don't want it to be not bear fruit. I don't want you to think, well, I've been watching it all day, and in fact you haven't. You've had it in 10 tabs that have all been paused, and when you go back, you go, oh look, it hasn't actually gone anywhere. It's where I left it, and that can happen. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, my final buy for IBRX goes in at 16. It goes in 16 minutes. Good luck. As the world piano man who presents to a global audience in 61 countries, you should invest in a world ETF like Vanguard VT. Probably. Remember why I invest in what I invest in. I do what I do to present a TV show, to present information. That's the biggest reason why I'm here. My biggest investment, remember, I've always said this, whether you're me or you, it's the same applies. To be successful as an investor, and every millionaire and every billionaire, and I've spoken to them, to both, every millionaire and every billionaire I've ever spoken to say you do not get rich by making money on the stock market. You get rich with the money you put in to the stock market. You just make sure that you don't lose money when you put it in. Your focus is earning money. Earning money, because if you earn money and you buy the S&P People keep saying you can't get rich on the S&P and you can't get this. You can, because you consistently make money. But what happens is after a while, it compounds. So that 10% isn't 10% every year. And I've explained that when I've shown you the growth. When you look at the chart, I did this the other day, and I showed you the sort of the 20-year chart here. It looks like it's getting steeper. What it should really be doing is be a flat line. Every year, 10 to 13%, if you include inflation and if you include dividend reinvestments, right? Every year, say 10%, 10%. It should be a straight line. But it's not, because this year you got 10%. This year you got 10% plus the 10% on the 10%. This year, you get 10% on the 10% on the 10% plus the 10% for the year. Makes sense? It's called compound interest. Einstein said it's one of the wonders of the world. So it looks like it steepens. So the focus isn't the S&P. We know that's going to go up. The focus is you staying invested, keep putting money in, never selling, never taking it out, never trying to chase the market. Focus on earning as much money as you can. So for me, I mean, we've all got jobs. We all earn money, right? My job is YouTube. If I can earn 100 grand a month, just some silly number, and I invest, I'm going to make 10 grand this year from 1 month's income. Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? 100 grand, earn 10 grand. Next year, I've got 110 grand. So I'm going to earn 11 grand next year. So my focus is not to pick the right stock at the right time, is to earn money and then invest and don't spend anything. That's the secret to becoming a millionaire. And second of all, my show benefits because the style of my show is not to tell anybody how influence the stock by myself. I can influence $1 million market caps by trending on YouTube for the stocks. Of course I can, but it's for your benefit. So I'm not, I'm seen as a credible, broadcaster than opposed to he's just promoting himself and making money for himself. That's not what it's about, right? So I've got a very specific reason for being here, as everybody has. All right, here we go. Where are we going this morning? It goes quiet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The market is open and we are off and running. Leah, are you there? Leah, are you there? Can you just come to the curtain? Just got to check something with my wife a moment. How's it going? All right, okay. So let's go. We've got position at the moment. We're expecting $90,000 this week, 89,105. Now we did hit 89,007, so we're not quite an all-time high, but we're very, very close to that. Let's go through our positions and see what's up and what's down this morning. Craig, congratulations on 25,000 subscribers. Thank you so much indeed. Hi all, Zach is here from Uganda, our fundraising friend here today for the people of Uganda. Good morning everyone, Jason Davis. Hi Zach, hi Jason. I don't think that you get the benefit of stock splits when you're buying fractional shares. You may get rounded to zero. No you don't. We've explained that before. Let me come back to you on that one, and I will do that. I'll go DB, I'll come to you on that one. Polo, everyone, that's a bunch of reviews on the, yes, it is a bunch of reviews. Yes. I bought 700 shares of Sharp Technology last Friday. Thank you. Ticker STSS, Jason Davis. Okay. Martin, I'm excited for the market this summer. Me too. You did too, Martin. We did here Maryland as well. But fortunately, we didn't get hit. Good stuff. This weather is not normal. No, the climate is changing. Martin, if I request stock review with a super chat, when will my review be done? Let me come back to you. I'll answer that in a second. I'm just trying to go through all the stocks. If you pull the tab out and yes, make it a window, it plays. That happened to me when it paused. I was ticked. Now it's good though. I am playing the new playlist on loop. There you go, Stacey Bailey. Open all Wednesday music hours and add 24 hours on you today. Thank you, Chris Schultz. Gonna forget the bell. No, I didn't forget the bell. Good morning. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go. Good morning. Okay, the S&P is going up. No surprise there. Virgin Galactic is up today. Very nice indeed. Virgin Galactic is firing up at the moment. Hang on a minute. What's this one here? This is our stock we were looking at earlier. Amazon's going down, trying to push back up. Apple is up, coming back down. Next Era Energy down today. Enphase Energy up $130. One of the best balance sheets on the market. It's a 2x still at this level. Coca-Cola defensive selling off for the tech. J&J $145. A good buy for J&J right now. A very good buy. Kenvue going down. I apologize for the strobing. It's refreshing the screen. Chevron, Tesla worth 110. Rivian going up. McDonald's going down. Google going up. Nice today. Microsoft on the way down 0.69. Nvidia up today 1,110. Massive year for them today. Coming up this year, they're going to do great, and everyone knows it. Walmart is down. Tilray barcoding. Robinhood up today. The markets are turning bullish, so will a brokerage. I apologize for the strobing. Rocket Lab is up 3%. Plug Power is up today. Be very careful though. Got one more quarter to go. Rumble, Funware. Rumble today is going down 2%. Funware up 1.14. Future Faraday, our shorting stock. This one is going to zero. 100% is going to zero. There's absolutely zero value to it whatsoever. But there you go. It's back down again today. It's been coming down ever since I said the GameStop situation is not going to happen this time around. SEC regulations have changed. Robinhood's letting it happen. They're not halting trading. And all of this stuff is it's going to lose you money. Only a handful of people will make money. The rest of you will be left holding the bag of something worth nothing. This stock is worth less than 2 cents a share. Less than. It's going bankrupt, 100%. There's no value here whatsoever. So be very careful. Rio Tinto is up. Bitcoin is up today, 0.6. We had an all-time high over the weekend. Polygon up 2% today. I've got all the Polygon I'll ever need. XRP, the people that are making up stuff on this is unbelievable. We've got numbers from $5 to $50 to $5,000. No one's got a clue. All right, no one's got a clue. I can see $5. That makes perfect sense to me. That marks the market cap and the use case and the a general guess based upon some kind of fundamentals. But people are coming up with 500, 5,000. I mean, in a minute we're gonna have 5 million. I mean, it's like I mean, the numbers they're giving you makes it the biggest market cap of any business in the world, of any, I mean, it's just bonkers. Some of the stuff that you're hearing is ridiculous. There's one young lad on, I've seen him on YouTube. This young guy always trying to be, I don't know, trendy and young and crazy. And it's just like, I don't know who that, I mean, he's inspiring somebody, but there's no knowledge or fundamentals or principles or value behind any of it. It's just, how can I get millions of people to watch my YouTube channel so I can buy millions of XRP? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, every day he comes on and says the most ridiculous things based upon nothing other than guessing. Anyway, hello, Patrick G. How are you this morning? Good luck, everyone. Ed Nevius. All right, there's the roundup at the moment. Virgin Galactic at the moment is up 7.87. Nice little rally. Are you taking some profit out of this morning? All right, let me go and check links for YouTube. Have we got anything that anybody wants mentioned this morning? Let me check my members on Discord. Does anyone need upgrading? Let's have a quick look. We got people joining all the time, and I message you and tell you it's a members only service. Yeah, we've just got another one joined now, so I've just got to bear with me as I just do this. It might be you that's just requested to join. If you are joining Discord, Remember, it's for YouTube members only. If you join, you don't see anything unless you become a YouTube member or a premium YouTube subscriber. Sorry, a Discord subscriber. You don't see anything. All right. So I message you back to tell you. And of course, we've always got those that use the name Martyn Lucas and try to scam everybody. If you do get a message from anyone called Martyn Lucas, other than on a live show, with me telling you, it's not me. All right. I never message anyone. I don't sell anything to anybody ever. So please be very careful. Right, links for YouTube. Darren Knight today. Darren Knight has a story for Lilium. What have we got just out? Darren Knight, are you in the show? Do you want this covered? What's going on here? It's a website with some crazy stuff on it. I can't see. What's all that about? Why is it doing that? Just bear with me. I'm trying to show this news item. And it's impossible. They put an ad right over the top of it. And then I can't see it. Unfortunately, Darren, they put an ad right over it and I can't see it. Have we got anything else? That was the 24th. No, I want to check links for YouTube. Nothing anyone wants to. I can't, unfortunately, share that. They put an ad right over the top of it and it just makes it invisible to see. Anyway, SMX and ASTI kind of just hanging around, selling all of my wrap and space and maybe PSNY once they break 3 and buying Ethereum instead. All right. Be careful if you constantly switch from one investment to another. If you liked something for the principle of it and the fundamentals haven't changed, just your emotion to it, in other words, your patience, then if you keep switching from one to another, you'll always lose doing that. Statistically, you will lose doing that because, of course, Ethereum now has gone up tremendously from a few months ago. So now you're going to pay an all-time high or thereabouts for Ethereum. So be careful doing that when you bought a stock that hasn't yet performed. If you remember why you bought it and you knew why you bought the business, then surely hold on to the business. Disappointed in wrap. I'm very disappointed. Scott Cohen, they sounded great. Real good, family man, really good. And now you can't get hold of him. I don't know why. They're damaging themselves. I don't know why people damage themselves. I don't understand that. You only have to come on the show and talk to the investors and say what's going on. I don't understand why they would do it. I think it's crazy. People are selling the shares just because of no information. I think it's crazy why you would do that. When do I get my review for PEGY? It's up 500% since I sent $8 super chat. Michael N, PEGY. Let's have a look. Do you mean EPGY? You said EPGY. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a review day. We're going to catch up with reviews today. Let's do all these super chat reviews today. Let's do all the super chat reviews today. So we're gonna get up to date with the super chats. Yes, we're up to date. 9.55. PEGY. Let's make sure we have the right one for you. PEGY. Sorry, Pineapple Energy. Okay, here we go. Pineapple Energy. PEGY. So I have something different from what you said to me last time. Let me scroll down. Michael N. PEGY. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go through our reviews. Yeah, I think it's a review day. I think we'll do that, shall we? We'll do a review day. Let's have a poll. Start a poll. Shall we do a review day? Catch up with super chatted reviews. Yes or no? Let's see what you think. Shall we do a review day? Catch up with super chatted reviews. With your radiant smile, but $1,500 profit. Michael, it's EPGY. Yeah, it's Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Is it EP or PE? I'm getting bloody confused here. I'm getting confused. I've just put it back in, and it was PEGY. Which one is it? Pineapple Energy. Is it? Can you just confirm, Michael N? Is it Pineapple Energy? Is this your stock? Just say to me yes or no. Yeah, it's EPGY. You're saying. That's why I need the name, not just the ticker symbol. No, it's not EPGY. That's not even a ticker. Look, that's not even a ticker. It must be PEGY. It has to be that one. So is it Pineapple Energy? Just confirm to me, just so I know. But I'm pretty certain it's that one. But, you know, I don't know. Duplicate. It is. Okay, I've got it. Okay. IBRX, come grab some cheap shares, are heavily shorted. Definitely a review day. Martin needs to keep his mind off the weather. Sorry. Don't worry, Michael N. That's not a problem. I understand. It's an absolute pain in the arse. I get it. I totally get it, mate. So let's see what the poll says. So just before we announce the poll, I want to thank everybody sincerely for a milestone, a huge YouTube milestone. We just hit 25,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. The next target now is 50,000 and then 100. Now we are on target for 100,000 subscribers within 12 months. That's what we're aiming for. That means, that's a lot. Think about it. We're coming up to 3 years. It took 3 years. We've got 1 month to go and it'll be our 3rd anniversary. It took 3 years to get to 25,000. And yet you're going to make 75,000 in the next 12 months. It sounds crazy, right? But that is like compound interest, if you like. That's how the channel is growing, and let's see if that happens. But that's the projection I've got. That's what it's saying. So thank you to all of you. Every one of you today is a member of the channel, and I appreciate it. Chris Schultz, was you not a member? Chris, you've lost your badge. Remember, if you lose your badge, you lose your history, and your perks and benefits can start from zero. So be very careful if you don't auto renew, you will lose your benefits. Anyway, we're going to go over to members only for a moment now, because I think we're going to be doing reviews. Do you know when Delta in space is done? We don't have an exact date, no. But on every earnings call, it's why we cover the earnings. We learn more. We learn more about Delta. It's not. It's at least a year away. However, we should, as we get nearer there, people will start buying in because they know the price will come up. So over the next 6 months, you will start to see the price start to go up if Delta is on track and 2025 is looking good. But the big thing for Virgin Galactic isn't Delta right now. It's interest rates coming down. That's their biggest nemesis, all right? Anyway, Chris Schultz, yep. Liam, bye, guys. Liam's out of here. See you later, Liam. Peggy resistance at 48, 49. Needs to break support. I will renew it when funds are better. Chris Schultz, I understand that, mate. I totally understand. I'm not a member. Chris Schultz, you think IBRX will go to the moon? I will buy more. Oh no, says Chris. I grabbed 48 shares this morning to add to my pile. I'm all in IBRX. Oh dear, oh dear. Wow, we've got swearing going on, which doesn't even make sense. Someone called Yusuf Pal. I can't even read that. I supported B. Wrighton. I don't even know what B. Wrighton is. Does anyone know what B. Wrighton? Apparently, I've supported B. Wrighton, but they're swearing. So I'm going to. I don't want that on the channel. We don't want people swearing and being silly. So let's put the user in a timeout. Hopefully, they'll stop swearing. I ain't got no clue what, you know. And the Rhine bus doesn't even make sense. Anyway. Okay. Will they still be alive in a year? Yes, of course they will. They've got plenty of money for a year. There's no issue with that at all. They're not going to run out of money for a year. Okay, now then, the poll. I've asked you, would you like me to catch up with reviews today? It's a members-only event. Shall we do a review day? Catch up with super chatted reviews. 64% say yes. So we're going to end the poll. Because we're making videos, remember, when we make videos, your comments that you super chat will be in the videos forever. Evergreen videos. Your comments, they're unedited, they're untaken out, and they'll be in there forever. So that's why we have to be members only, because if we get people commenting swear words and stuff like that, it'll be on the screen. So we don't want that, do we? So we're going to go members only now, so we can do our review day. These will be trending videos on YouTube. Many of these stocks will rank, and it'll help you make decisions whether you should buy or hold or sell the stock. So we are now in members only mode. If this video ends, it will go directly to the extra channel. There we go. I've done that now as well. Space. Oh, look at Space go today.
Brickmark has become a member. 2 months to go.
Hey, Brickmark, 2 months to go, and you'll have your 2-year badge. And I can't wait to welcome you into the VIP club on X. Now, at the moment, nothing happens in the club at all. We're just getting members, and the plan is to do meetups and special events and stuff like that, exclusive content for the 2-year members. The members that have been. Look at this today. Look at Virgin Galactic today. Very, very nice. Now let's see how that's relating to. GoDB is giving free memberships away. Wow, look at this. Jan Lernby Jan, Zero, Chris Schultz, that one guy, and GSXREM. Please do thank GoDB. Is just purchased for you membership so you can be in part of this show. You can get reviews done. Look at that, Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz become a member. Look at this. So lots of, let me celebrate these for you. This is really, really nice. Please do thank GoDB for this. It's very, very kind of him to do that. There you go. We'll have another one in a second. There we go. There's another one. Awesome stuff. Chris is back. There you go. So Chris will keep his history. He won't lose his history now. How kind is that? There's another one. GSXREM. That one guy as well. Just become a member of the channel. That's very, very kind of you. Very, very kind. Please do thank the members who have done that for you. They're trying to help and support people, giving you membership so you can get access to extra perks and benefits. And how it picks people, it's whoever's engaging in the channel, it picks you out, and you have to be a subscriber as well. So there you go. Let's see if we've got another one. We should have, I think, one more, or maybe two more actually. Let's see it pop up. When it pops up, I'll celebrate it. GoDB says Chris is back. Stacey Bailey, smiling faces, lovely stuff. Absolutely great. I think we've got one more. I'll just give it a few seconds and then we'll start these reviews. Lovely green day today. I think that must be it. I must have missed it. So I don't think there's any more. Anyway, thank you so much indeed for GoDB. That was very, very kind of you. Very, very nice. So congratulations to everybody who won one of those. Absolutely fantastic. Nick Lovell. Nick, we've got another one. Jason Davis has just gifted as well. Jason Davis has just gifted one to Nick Lovell. Fantastic. Thank you, GoDB. Nice way to celebrate. That's very, very kind. Nick Lovell, become a member. There you go. There you go. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. All right. There you go. So if you could thank your sponsor, that's very, very kind. They've used their hard-earned money to give you a membership today. Oh, yeah. Lots of love coming in the channel today. Very, very kind. People sharing the love around. Remember, I've learned in life, the more you give, the more you get. That's how life tends to work. All right. So what we're going to do then, we had a poll earlier, and you said that you would like to do a review day. So we're going to go through these reviews, and we're going to do as many as we can. Oh, hang on. Okay, I'm getting warnings now. So this is my radar about tornadoes touching down. Let me just read this. Danger to life. I'm just reading my government announcement here. 20 minutes up the road, we did have houses flattened. People died, unfortunately. We had two tornadoes on the ground, and we are under threat again today. So I'm going to keep my eye on this. If I have to go, then I have to go. But I have backup power and I have backup internet. So other than the roof blowing off, I'm here. No, I'm fine at the moment, Zach. At the moment, I'm fine, and I don't have a safe place to go. It's just the most internal room in the house. It's the laundry room. That's where me and Leah go. But it's only the laundry room. We don't have a shelter underground here, unfortunately. We have what we have, and it is what it is. And what can you do? I mean, what do you do? I mean, what do you do? Hide under the bed? I mean, you know. I'm having a very green day, so sharing the love. Jason Davis, that's wonderful. Yes, it's always a wonderful thing to do that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a 5-minute break, because I just want to take a 5-minute break because I'm going to be here extended. So what I'm going to do is make the preview mode. Let me go and do this now. So we'll lock it on that screen for a minute. And where did I put this one? I haven't done this for ages. I haven't done this screen for such a long time. I can't even remember where it is. I've got an on a break screen, and I can't remember where it was because it's been such a long time since I've done a break. That tells you something, doesn't it? But where did I put that then? I've got no idea. Maybe I need to go through. Here we go. All right, here we go. I found it. Right. Next. All right, okay. Now, you can't see that at the minute. So I can just edit this screen without you seeing it. So review, what's it? Reviews, review day. Whoops. Back. Oh! Hell. The house just shook. Did you hear that? The house just shook. That was a bit scary. I've been in Hurricane Irma, which is one of the biggest hurricanes in history, 245 mile an hour gusts in St. Martin when it was flattened. So we know what a real hurricane feels like. That was a category 5, above a category 5, which is, Armageddon, flattened the island. But it actually stripped the paint off the walls. But that was, you heard that? Yeah. The house just shook. Literally, the house shook. Yeah, we had tornadoes on the ground a couple of days ago. And people were killed and houses were flattened. Yeah, so we are in Tornado Alley right here. Oh, that made me jump. Review day. I mean, what can you do, folks? I mean, if I'm dead tomorrow, Sensei can carry on, right? Review day, back in. Okay. Bloody hell. Scary stuff. It's no joke. There's nothing more powerful than nature, really. I mean, if your time's up, your time's up, Just hope you don't know it. The roof hits me on the head so quick, I don't know it. All right, that's what I want. I don't want it to hit my leg, and I'm like sitting around like going, that's rubbish. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? And when I come back, we're going to do a review day. We had a poll, and it could be an eventful day. We do have backup power. We do have backup internet, but if a tornado hits the house, then I guess there's no more show, right? Because my camera will be on the roof. Right, I did hear that, yeah. Stream the storm. You need outside cameras so we can get a look inside the storm. Yeah, but I'm not so sure it's going to work though. I'm not so sure that it will work very well if I'm in the middle of it. I'm just saying it probably won't work very well. So anyway, let me come back to this screen here. Okay, I'll come back to here a minute. Okay. So I'm gonna take a short break, check with Leah, make sure how she feels. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I'll be back in 15 minutes for review day. So stick with me. These are the reviews that we're gonna do, so you to find out what you want to invest in. We're going to do TXT we've already done for Brian Burnham. So I'm going to make sure that's been done. Martyn Lucas. Make sure that you've seen his video. TXT. And we're going to go down the list. Yeah, Textron. I did that. Yes. Just making sure. So let's take him off the list as we go down. Brian Bynum, we've done that one. Stacey Bailey, I did the Vamps for you for Cecilia. I hope I did it in the show the other night. I think we missed you. FFIE earnings today. Is it? I don't have that information. Let's have a look. FFIE earnings today. Let's have a look. FFIE. Let's have a look. Expected June the 4th. I don't have that link today. June the 4th. Let me refresh it. Expected June the 7th now. It's moved out. I've got no date today saying Faraday earnings. Let's have a little look. Faraday earnings. Where are you seeing that link, Sensei? Let me have a look. Before I go, I'm just going to go in a minute and then come back and do these reviews. Earnings. May announcement date, May 20th, post-market. Okay. Looks like it. Right, where is the link? Okay, let me go and find it. Okay, I will check. No, it looks like it. Look, according to Seeking Alpha. So let's have a look. So Faraday. This will be huge then for us to cover this. Future. FaradayFuture.com. There we go. Let me... live events. I can call in and do together. That'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great, Sensei. Is it today? I'm just trying to find the link for it. Earnings. No result there. Press room. Uh-huh. The Faraday announces for timing. Also, here we go. May the 28th. It's 7 p.m. It's a funny time. May the 28th, 7 p.m. FFIE. FFIE. So FFIE. May. That's today then. 28th. Eastern time, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central time. Interested investors are calling login. Investor and parties can listen to the webcast for the conference call by logging into investor relations section of the company's website. A replay thereafter. Okay, let's try this. They've just literally put it out. Thank you, Sensei. Yeah. I'm just getting it up now. We're on. Whoa. Mute. Okay, there it is. There it is. So, and this is great. So, trying to think the best thing to do. FFIE earnings. So, okay, Sensei, you want to call in tonight for that? Just announce I will call in, do together. Yeah. Asti, make space, end phase, Lilium News and YouTube links. Okay. Yes, info just came through. Yeah. Yes. Sensei, do your can you do something for me? Can you do a promo video? I'll do a promo video. If you do it from the perspective of charts, and I'll do it for fundamentals, listen to the earnings. Yeah. So what we're going to do, right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to create an earnings event. Sorry, an review event. We're going to come back and do a reviews, okay? But we have to finish to be able to post this video, and then we're going to come back with earnings. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this event we got now, and let's say because you've asked for earnings. You've asked for the reviews. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back and do the reviews on the hour. Okay. So there we go. Next, create this. So this is an extended show today, so we can do your reviews. We're going to catch up, but we have to put this out. Okay. So we're now creating an event after this one. Okay. Come back in an hour. Right. I've done it. Okay. So as this live broadcast ends, it's going to go to the extra channel so you can stay in touch with each other. Okay. In an hour, in 50 minutes from now, we're going to come back and do reviews. But right now, I'm going to do this very important video for FFIE. It's a huge announcement. It's our biggest audience on our channel. So we're going to do the earnings tonight. Okay. So, Sensei, are you able to get some videos done as well? I'll put those out. This is timely. This has to go out now. So we have to really move on this, Sensei, if you're able to. So here we go. A lot of you can make a lot of money here tonight. At end. Okay, here we go. Breaking news here for huge news today for FFIE, Faraday Future, Intelligent Electric. Could be a massive opportunity today to make massive amounts of money very quickly. Why? In the last few seconds, we just had it announced that the Faraday Future Intelligent Electric earnings is tonight. And we are going to cover it live in two different ways. First of all, if you are purely speculating and gambling on this stock and trying to short squeeze it and make money, tonight is a huge opportunity, because during the earnings, we could get some major surprises which could add to the volatility. So we're going to cover this today. We're also going to cover the earnings live tonight. Plus, we've got chart breakdown live as well during the earnings. You cannot afford to miss this. If you are an investor in the stock and you want to find out whether it's worth buying the stock from an investment point of view, you're going to learn about that tonight in the live earnings. You also want, if you are a speculator and a gambler and you are trying to short the stock and a short squeeze, tonight, what an opportunity. This is going to happen exactly. It's like the perfect storm. You've got an earnings call live at the same time as a short squeeze is primed to happen, as we reported a few days ago with our AI video from Sensei. All of that is going to come together literally at the same time. And we're going to provide you the live earnings, plus we're going to have Sensei live with us on the show. Sensei is going to be covering the live earnings, doing all the charts. So this is one you really cannot afford to miss. So what can we expect tonight from Faraday? Well, they can't reveal anything really great. However, they might try. They might say things are looking good. They might even say, they might talk about diluting the stock if it goes up or whatever. So investors got to bear that in mind. Whatever happens on the earnings, we know there's going to be extreme volatility tonight. So this is going to be a huge night. I predict it'll be our busiest ever night on our channel. Ever. It could be even bigger than our Virgin Galactic inaugural flight, which was 23,000. It could, because there's huge interest in this now linked to GameStop, and it's coming on the day of an earnings, a surprise earnings that nobody knew about until a few seconds ago. So join us for the earnings tonight for Faraday Future. This is going to be absolutely mental. I expect a huge night. Now, you're going to want to have all the charts. You're going to want Sensei to give you the buy levels, the sell levels, the support levels. We're going to provide you with the official phone-in, the official earnings. You can call in. If you are a member, you could be live on the channel. You could be sharing in the channel, in the live chat. Are you buying? Are you selling? What your limits are? What your levels are? So this is going to be a very, very live, interactive event for everyone tonight. So hopefully many of you are going to make money. But of course, for those that make money, there's going to be just as many losing money. What a volatile evening this is going to be. So click above my head, and above my head, you'll find the link for the live event tonight. You cannot afford to miss this. Down below in the description, I'll also post it there as well. Now, Sensei is in the process at the moment of recording a video, I think maybe a chart preparation video. That might be available. If that comes out, that'll also be down there and above my head. So make sure that you look out for that. But the event itself is at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's late this evening. It's a very unusual event, but we cannot afford to miss it. It's going to be the biggest event I think we've ever done. So over here, I will put the event, and everything to do with Faraday will be down here in a playlist, which might include latest chart from Sensei. But the charts will be done for you live throughout the event as well. So the biggest event of the year, maybe ever, on our channel. A short squeeze at the same time as an earnings. Wow. All I can say is, wow, get ready for a huge night. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. Okay. So we'll see you back in 45 minutes for the earnings, for the reviews. And I look forward to seeing you back then. We're going to get through, try to get through all of the review. There's about 10. If I can get through them all, I'd like to do that. I'll do the best I can for everyone. I'll see you back very shortly. So I'll see you back in a bit. Look out for this video. In the meantime, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. See you back in 45 minutes. Bye-bye for now. Oh, hang on. If I had extra capital, I'd join you, but I don't. Sorry, I was just trying to catch the comments. I think I've got everything. All right. See you back in a bit. Be safe, everybody. Bye-bye for now.